refer you to the legal provisions which have already been set out and approved by the Privatization Commission for purposes of this transaction. So the relevant provisions are in the instructions to bidders, which was publicly circulated to all of the pre-qualified parties. The two relevant sections we will direct you to are summarized on the screen for your ease of reference. I'll just read them out now. We are in round one, so section 6.4.1 of the instructions to bidders. On the bid date, the bidder is to submit his bid in the sealed bid form and deposit it in the glass transparent box, which has already occurred earlier today, and the box is still here in front of you. Subsequently, there's a meeting of the PC board and the Cabinet Committee on Privatization, following which we are here starting the second phase of the process today, which will be for opening of the sealed bids. Once the bid is opened, I will request a volunteer to come and open the sealed bid form, and then it will be checked quickly by the FA team and the PC to ensure that there are no conditions attached to the bid and it has been properly and duly signed by the authorized representative of the Blue World Consortium. And then we will request the Blue World Consortium authorized representative to sign the record sheet. Next slide, please. ये कुछ खास provisions हैं just to highlight for you for the sake of transparency. In the event of a single bidder, which is the case today, so the instructions to bidders lays out a specific process to be followed. If the bid after opening, the bid price is less than the minimum expectation of the Privatization Commission, then the Privatization Commission, in its sole and absolute discretion, shall have the right to request the bidder, shall have the right to determine whether it wants to continue the bidding process, to modify it or cancel it, or Privatization Commission can request such bidder to match its bid price with the minimum expectation. ये उस सूरत में होगा if the bid price is less than what is the minimum expectation of the Commission. If the Privatization Commission requests the bidder to match its bid price with the Commission's expectation, and such bidder either declines the request, or such bidder submits a revised bid, which is higher than their original, but still lower than the minimum expectation of the Privatization Commission, or the bidder submits a revised bid price which is equal to or higher than the minimum expectation of the Commission, then in each of these scenarios, the bidding process will stop for today, and the Privatization Commission will take the bid price to the competent forums for approval, including the Federal Cabinet. The approval from the Federal Cabinet, as per the Privatization Commission ordinance and the instructions to bidders, it's very clear that it is a discretionary approval, so it is up to the Federal Cabinet whether or not they would like to declare the bidder, the sole bidder, as the successful bidder and thereby awarding them the privatization. So that is at the sole and absolute discretion of the competent forums, and that will take place subsequently after the process today. So with that, that concludes the overall summary for you, for your reference and for transparency on how it will be conducted. Now, I'll hand it back over to Mr. Basit from the Privatization Commission.
Thank you, Ji. Moving on to the next step. I request a volunteer from the audience to step forward to open the sealed bid. आ जाएं, दें ज़रा माइक दे दें इनको. If you can, for the information of the public, state your name and profession, please. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum all of you. My name is Kamran Raja. I am representing the Pakistan Times as a chief editor here. And today is a historic moment, so that's why I am here as a volunteer. So I think I should start this.
चलो एक मिनट. If we can open the box. एक मिनट. So एक मिनट. If you can kindly flag it to that camera. I request Mr. Awais Aziz from the FA team to kindly step forward and assist in the process. इनको दें, ओपन कर दें, इनको दें. You have to show it to the camera, sir, please.
So here is the seal bit.
Which is open, and kindly hold it so that the frame can be captured. Sir, does this conform to the instructions of? ये राजा साहब को दे दें. I request.
रोस्टर पे आगे रीड करते हैं.
नहीं, वहाँ पे mic है. We have the mic over there. We just have to confirm that if this conforms to the instructions as outlined in the ITB. ठीक है जी, ठीक है जी. एक मिनट दिखाते हैं, एक मिनट. इफ यू कैन रीड इट आउट सर फर्स्ट. सर इसको ज़रा अब बोल दें ऑडियंस के लिए. इफ़ यू कैन एंटर ऑन द स्क्रीन ऑल्सो प्लीज. नहीं जी, आपने यू जस्ट हैव टू रीड द वैल्यूज. द टोटल बिड प्राइस.
Our bid price for the equity stake is as follows: Pakistani rupees 10 billion only.
ये फिगर्स में
15% of the bid price. 15% of the bid price is the PIA HCL shares amount, and 85% of the bid price is the PIA CL new shares amount. We unconditionally and irrevocably agree and accept the terms and conditions set out in the bid documents, and each and every term and conditions therein and in our application form shall be considered as having been repeated herein as our express agreement. Okay, now I'm showing again this.
नहीं कर रहा हूँ, लेके आ रहा हूँ. I now, thank you ji. I now request the authorized representative of the Blue World Consortium to kindly sign the record sheet. From the Privatization Commission side, I would request Mr. Kamran Farooq Ansari, Director General INT/PNU, to kindly step forward and sign the record sheet. I now request Mr. Naveedur Rahman, Financial Consultant, Privatization Commission, to step forward and kindly sign the record sheet. From the Privatization Commission will now communicate the minimum expectation price to the bidder pursuant to the provisions of the instruction to the bidder document. and we'll give them 30 minutes time to consider, and we'll reconvene here at 7:10. So I request the FA team and Mr. Wes to kindly share the same with the PQBs, with the Blue World Consortium. Zishan Sahab? डालना
PIA की निजकारी का अमल बराह रास्त मनाज़र इस वक्त आप देख रहे हैं। इस्लामाबाद से ये बराह रास्त मनाज़िर आप अपनी टीवी स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं, जहां PIA की निजकारी के लिए बोली जो है वो खोल दी गई है। PIA की निजकारी के लिए बोली को ब्लू वर्ल्ड सिटी ने निजकारी की शराइत को तस्लीम कर लिया है। सबसे पहले आपको बताएं कि ब्लू वर्ल्ड सिटी कंसोर्टियम ने PIA की निजकारी के लिए 10 अरब रुपए की बोली दी है, और आपको बताएं कि PIA की निजकारी के लिए बोली खोल दी गई है।